Hello and welcome to another episode of today's yoga question. We're joined by Judith Hanson-Lassiter. Hi, Mama.
Hi, how are you, Lizzie?
I'm good. I have a question to ask you today that people ask me all the time when I teach restorative yoga workshops or teacher trainings. What is the difference, in your opinion, between restorative yoga and yin yoga?
I get that question too. I'm happy to answer it. But let me do that by first defining what I call restorative yoga. Restorative yoga is the use of props to support the body in positions of comfort and ease to facilitate health and relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
So restorative yoga is about being held in a position of comfort and ease so that you can go more deeply inside.
Mm-hmm.
You can not just have physical relaxation, but you can move into a pratyahara state. And that's what Shavasana is, or a deep restorative pose. It may not happen to be Shavasana. It's that moving away from the senses, not shutting out anything that comes by, like the noise outside your room or the telephone or someone walking by and speaking in the hallway. Pratyahara is a deeper state than just shutting it off. Pratyahara is actually, you hear, but you don't react.
Mm-hmm.
So pratyahara can really be anywhere you are if you're not being internally, allowing yourself to be internally manipulated by what the senses give you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what restorative yoga is about. It has therapeutic effects because it creates parasympathetic dominance. And that sets off a cascade of biochemical events in your body, neuromuscular events in your body that do wonderful things for you that we all know.
Yeah.
But we have to get past relaxation before we get into that deeper state where I believe the goodies are. So that's what restorative yoga is. It's, as you've heard me say before, restorative yoga is not about stretching. It's about opening.
Yeah.
So my experience of yin yoga, which is a valuable practice for many people, is it's definitely stretching. That you go into the pose and you stay deeply in the stretch for long periods of time. Yes, you're being still, which makes it similar to restorative yoga, but the emphasis is on the stretching. And in restorative yoga, it's on the opening and the being radically present. Mm-hmm. So I don't want you to feel a lot of stretch in a restorative yoga pose. Now, if we do a supported bridge, you might feel a slight stretch in your chest, especially in the beginning, but that's not the goal of the practice.
It seems to me that these practices, yin and restorative, are often grouped together because compared to other flow practices that are more movement oriented, sometimes people see them, yin and restorative, as similar because they're both slower or more interested in stillness. And before we close, Mama, can you talk a little bit about how you see stillness in our society or the need for it in our bodies now? I mean, both of these practices have this quality for us.
I think that we are all unconsciously, which basically to me means physically, because I think of the body as the unconscious mind. I think we are consciously crying out for two important things: silence and stillness. Mm-hmm. Just being in your body, being still. Yeah. Not moving with your body, minimal movement, quote unquote, with your mind, in a state of silence, which is a state in which you aren't reacting to that noise that comes to you, the sound that comes to you. You're in a deep state of silence. And those two things are horrendously lacking.
I know. And I know it because it's for me, I'm one of you. It's for me as well. It's not just, oh, my students, they need to be quiet, but I.
This is why, as a slight aside, I recommend that we don't talk when we're instructing Shavasana. We instruct the position, we maybe give a few sentences of metaphors, and then we give our students the most valuable thing we can give them, which is stillness and silence, which they will not find in an active class. They won't find it in any other forms of movement. You have to be still and silent together at the same time to really make it Shavasana. So give them no music, give them no talking, give them this gift from your heart so that they can reconnect with theirs.
Thank you so much, Mama. This was perfect.
Namaste.
Namaste. Tell us all where we can find you on the internet.
Well, Lassiter.yoga or Judith.yoga.
Okay, and I'm LizzieLassiter.com. If you go to Judith.yoga, you'll get to Mom's website and you can see all of her workshops. And if you go to LizzieLassiter.com or www.shavasana.life, you can get on my Sunday Shavasana series. Every other week, you get something from me. A lot of times, guided, recorded Shavasana audio tracks from me. Thank you so much. Bye, Mama.
Namaste.